Hey guys, and welcome to my first Q&A. Well, actually, it's my second Q&A. I tried to do one when my channel had like 5 subscribers. It was bad. I deleted the video. Yeah, but this is the first proper Q&A. And I was surprised with the amount of questions which came in. So thank you to everyone who asked your questions, and because, like, even though a good amount came in, there weren't that many, so I can answer all of them. I'm going to go through it in no particular order, it's just the order which came up for me, so yeah. So let's start. The first question is from Robodwarf the Time Lord 101. They asked, if there is a companion you want to take on a camping trip, well, a Doctor Who companion if you want to take on a camping trip, who would it be and why? I've got 3 choices. This is an interesting one, honestly. I definitely take Jo because I think she's just a really nice person. I really want to meet Katie Manning, and I imagine Jo would act like Katie Manning. So she seems like a really nice person, so I'd probably bring her. I'd probably bring... I don't know, I'll have to think about this. But definitely Jo. I think I'd bring Leela as well, because she could be tough if, because if it's in a camping trip, it didn't specify where. It could be in the middle of the wilderness, and, there could be a bear or something, so I think Leela would be able to deal with them enough. And the final one would probably be... Graham, because he's awesome. There we go. So, yeah, I'd bring Jo, Leela, and Graham. Weird trio, I know, but whatever. The next question is from Xander Grogan. What were your thoughts when you went on the Doctor Who chase game twice? I don't know what you're talking about. I only went on the chase once. I went on the chase and the weakest link. I know what you mean, but yeah, basically what are my thoughts on going on some Doctor Who game shows? So basically, if you don't know, there's this channel called Who Game Shows. He was actually the guest for episode 4 of the Reappraisal podcast. And basically, I was invited to go on to a few of his games, so I did Beat the Chasers and The Weakest Link. I'll leave links to them down in the description. But basically, my thoughts on them, they were really good, really, like, a load of fun. It was fun to, roast Will, who was the host, in Beat the Chasers, because he got some of the answers wrong, even though he was meant to be the host. That was fun. And it was, even though I was a chaser in Beat the Chasers, so I couldn't really win, I actually had a chance at winning for The Weakest Link, and you'll just have to watch the video to see how well I did. So yeah. But overall, they were really fun, and it's a shame he's not really going to be doing anymore. But, oh well. It's fun while it lasted. Right. These next 4 questions are from PlushGamer14, because I did say you could ask multiple questions. So yeah. How did you first get into Doctor Who? Being honest, I have absolutely no idea. I just go with the same thing. My dad was a fan of the show, so when he would watch it, I would end up probably just watching with him. I'd say, I remember watching Asylum of the Daleks live, as well as Dinosaurs in a Spaceship. I used to love Dinosaurs in a Spaceship. I now hate it, because it's so boring and bad. It's, ugh. But yeah, yeah. But I think the story which turned my opinion round was either Day of the Doctor or Time of the Doctor. One of those of the Doctors. Yeah, it was one of those, I think. And I remember watching Series 8 live. So I think that's how I decided, you know what? I like this show. I'm a fan. So, yeah. I'd say then. Like, 2013 was when. What is your favourite video game of all time? God, it changes all the time, honestly. Sometimes I would be generic and say Minecraft. Sometimes, like, I've kind of stopped enjoying it, but it used to be like Lego Dimensions, because that game was the bomb. There's Mario Odyssey, which I've 100% completed. I've given up on Balloon World. And I'm now trying to practice speedrunning the game. There's a lot. I don't have a definitive favourite video game like I do with a movie or something. Who are your favourite YouTubers that you like to watch? Oh, again, there's a lot I like. I absolutely love the Who Addicts for their streams and stuff. Also, by the way, I'm not going to mention any of my subscribers because I don't want to have them to feel left out. So I'm going to mention people who I know aren't subscribed. So I love the Who Addicts. I love the Unusual Suspect. He's a really, really good underrated YouTuber who's pretty much the better Nostalgia Critic. Like, I haven't got anything against Nostalgia Critic, but I think he's a bit overrated. Unusual Suspect is amazing. I'm linking all these. I'll link all these channels in the description. So yeah, I love the Unusual Suspect. I'm trying to think. I don't really watch many big YouTubers, so like, I don't usually watch ones with 1 million subscribers, even though I'm a fan of Schaefer Productions, and he recently got 1 million subscribers. Nathaniel Bandy's really good. In terms of plush tubers, I've unsubscribed from SNL. I don't like him. Big Yoshi fan, he's awesome. Even though he doesn't upload as much as he used to, his old videos are still awesome. Plush Master 12, even though he's not going to be making any more videos, his Mario Play Plush videos are really good. Chugga Conroy, his gaming videos are very, very good and very, very funny. And I'm probably going to remember one later. There's just a lot I generally watch. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, there's a few more YouTubers I watch. I love Doctor Who Adventures, they're awesome. And the Doctor Who guy, his sketches are really good and really funny. Even though I haven't watched all of them yet, I'm excited to watch his quote-unquote best ones. Well, I say quote-unquote, but I've got high hopes for them, so I'm looking forward to them. And, yeah, like I said, if you're like a regular subscriber and commenter, I didn't include you because you're another level. You're even better than all these guys because you've subscribed. Last question is nice and simple. What's your favourite colour? Orange. No need for a big long explanation. The next 3 questions are from Clack the Geek. What are your opinions on Doctor Who Series 10 for the modern era? I think it is Capaldi's best season, and I'd say it's the 3rd best Moffat era season, behind Series 5 and Series 6. It's a very, very good season. It's the season they got Capaldi spot on. It's got a great TARDIS team with Bill and Nardole. But the problem with it is, like, the middle episodes. Like, the first 6 episodes, so the pilot to Extremis, are all good. Good to great. They're either 7s or 8s out of 10, which is, a nice consistent, streak of episodes. But I don't like the Pyramid at the End of the World, 3 out of 10. Lie of the Land's also not great, 5 out of 10. I have grown on the Empress of Mars. I think it probably needs another rewatch, but as it stands, 5 out of 10. And the Eaters of Light is dull, so that's what really lets the season down. But the finale is superb, best Moffat era finale, and on the same level as some of the RTD finales. Don't know whether it beats Series 1 or Series 4, but I think I'd say it's better than Series 2, which is good, and definitely better than Series 3. I'm not the biggest fan of Series 3, but yeah. But Series 3 finale, I mean. But yeah, I'd say on the whole, it's a great season, I'd say. It's just the middle episodes let it down, remember when I did the averages, it lets it down there. But I'd say overall, it's a good season. I keep saying good season, I mean great season. How would you rank the Cornetto trilogy? First off, can I just say that every film in the trilogy is an easy 10 out of 10. They are all superb. So it was quite tricky to rank them, but I've kind of had this ranking the whole time, so yeah. So in 3rd place, I've got The World's End. I've got nothing against this movie like some other people do, but I think the biggest problem is it doesn't have that quaint, realistic feel as the other ones. Like, I know it's weird to call Shaun of the Dead realistic with zombies and stuff, but it just feels more realistic. Like, this is what actual people would do in this situation. Well, I don't know. The World's End doesn't feel as realistic, but I still love it. I love the subtle details. I love how each pub represents something that's going to happen in the future, like how the old Familiar looks exactly the same, so it's familiar, or how the hole in the wall, at the end they drive a car into the wall, which leaves a hole in the wall. Just a few examples. I may have to make a whole video just explaining it, because I remember seeing a comment somewhere and it was like, it just blew my mind. Edgar Wright, you're a genius. And not to mention that in the opening, you can see a shooting star in the background, which is the blanks coming in. And speaking of the opening is amazing. But yeah, I'd say it's the weakest, but it's not bad in any means. In second place, I've got Hot Fuzz. Now, Hot Fuzz is amazing. It's a comedy classic. A lot of people have this as their favourite, but this has always been my second favourite. I think the reason it's my second favourite is I feel like it is a bit slow in places, but it's still good. And, the gore can sometimes be a bit much for me, but it's still amazing. And in first place is Shaun of the Dead, no question. I loved this film when I first saw it. On rewatch, I loved it even more. The plan scene is one of my favourite scenes in film. That's why I had to reference it in the Halloween special along with Kill the Queen. Even though it didn't actually say Kill the Queen, I need to make that reference in a callback or something. But Shaun of the Dead is just amazing. I absolutely love it. One of my favourite films. I mean, all the films in the Cornetto trilogy are one of my favourite films. So, yeah, that's good. His final question is, what motivates you to make videos? Well, if I haven't made a video in a while, I tend to just like to upload a random video. This is why I upload a lot of memes, because if I'm just stuck on ideas or I'm working on a big video, a meme is just good. Now, in terms of the big videos, what motivates me, it depends on how passionate I am about it and on the day, because, say for a Teddy Plush party, for instance, some days I could be like, yes, I really want to film this, I'm going to film, all mini-games and stuff, but other days I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to do it. School really takes out a lot of motivation, so that's why I don't tend to do big videos during the school terms and stuff, and mostly do memes or shorter videos like the Doctor Dances or the Macro Rave. I do like those videos though, they were quite a bit of fun. But yeah, and over Christmas I lost a lot of motivation, but that was mostly due to me just being upset that I had to self-isolate over the period due to someone in my class getting COVID due to the government. Just had to put that out there. But yeah, what just generally makes me motivated is, I don't know, it just happens when I can have days of being motivated and stuff. A lot of the time, if I watch another video of someone doing something similar, I get motivated. If I watch someone else do a Mario Party plush or something, I just get motivated to want to do Teddy Plush Party. So, yeah, something like that. And, I'm currently watching through Classic Q, and that gets me, that's motivating me to go through it, a little bit faster, so I can do Classic Q in 10 words or less, which should be fun. But I'm not going to rush through it as I want to enjoy the stories. I'm currently on the Keys of Marinus right now, and Marco Polo is Bay. So, yeah. Yeah, basically that's a weird, long explanation on what motivates me to do vids. The next 3 questions are from NC Plus Show. He actually asked 4 questions, but one of them was who's my favourite YouTuber, and I've already answered that, so I'm just gonna, leave that one out. What inspired you to make your videos? A lot of things, really. YouTubers inspire me to make Who videos, when I once did the top 10 RTD era, video, Crew on the Sofa, he inspired me to do that. Before you ask, I've given up on that series due to the BBC's annoying copyright rules, but, initially, he inspired me, and, yeah. People giving support on my videos generally inspires me, and that's something I forgot to mention about what motivates me. Giving support in comments and stuff generally motivates me. But yeah, they also inspire me as well. Plush videos inspire me to make my plush videos, you could tell that if you watch my Halloween special that I was heavily inspired by Big Yoshi fan, because, yeah, going for a haunted house and stuff, it's right up his alley. Just watching other YouTubers with similar things just inspires me to do it. So, yeah, I don't really tend to have unique ideas per se, but I will say, Macro Rave and Dr. Dances are probably the most unique ideas I had. Who's your favourite Mario character? Unpopular opinion, but I have to say Toad, honestly. Hey Toad, go over here. What? Hey, I'm just going to explain why Toad is the best Mario character. Cool, I'm Blue Toad, none of my business. The reason I love Toad is very simple. I just think he's cute. Like, I think he's cute, honestly, and I always like rooting for the underdog, and I just feel bad for Toad, and I'm just happy that whenever he helps out, I'm like, come on, man. Like, Captain Toad is really good. Honestly, I just love Toad. Second place would be Yoshi for similar reasons. You know, he's cute as well, but I know, I prefer Toad for, like, whenever he stands up from being a coward, if that makes sense. But they're my favourite. I'd say the best Mario character is probably Luigi, because he's the underdog sidekick, but he's a coward, but he overcomes his fear, and he's infinitely more interesting than Mario because he has more of a personality. Just play Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon, or 3, and you can see his personality in the cutscenes, especially in 3. And even in the first game, if you go around and scan, you can read his thoughts and stuff, and that gives him personality as well. It's like Mario has none of that, so it's great to see Luigi with all this personality, because he's awesome. This last one is kind of like a bend on the rules. Will I ever make a face reveal? Now, if you didn't see the original announcement video, I said no personal questions and don't ask for me to do a face reveal. But this one, I can let this one slide. Will I ever do a face reveal? Yes, I will. But it needs to fit 2 criteria. 1, I need to be happy with how I look. And 2, I need to reach some sort of significant subscriber milestone, like not 160, more like 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 if I'm lucky. But I'd say 1,000 is most likely. So if I get to a face reveal, it's most likely going to be for 1,000, and as long as I haven't hit acne or something. So yeah. The final question is from 4Starlick, who's on the Who Addicts Discord. Who's your favourite showrunner? I'm assuming you're referring to Doctor Who here. Easy answer. Russell T Davies. I just love his era so much. There's only one thing I dislike about that, and that's the Ten and Rose romance, and even then it doesn't bug me as much as some other people. But yeah, I just think it's a great era. I love how every invasion of Earth means something, because everyone will remember it, and they'd call back to the era and stuff. I think series 1 to 4 is like peak Who. Okay, I say series 1 to 6 is peak Who, but series 4 is definitely my favourite season. There's so many things I love about it. It's got the nice feel to it. It's the modern era I most look forward to rewatching, and if I would just want to rewatch an episode, it's most likely going to be from series 1 to 4. So yeah, I think that's good praise there. So yeah, the Russell T Davies it easily. Classic era, whichever. Yeah, the classic era can be. I don't know the showrunners for classic era, so I can't judge that. Okay, so yeah. And that is all the questions. There were quite a few there, but we got through them. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to do the next Q&A. Probably, I don't know, if you're lucky, 200 subscribers, but I think I'm pushing more towards 250 or 300. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. And but I'll see you guys next time, as I've got some videos planned, seeing as I'm in second lockdown. Yay! So, yeah. See you guys then.